As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. As always, thanks so much for tuning in with us here to Mississippi Live Weather and starting off your days with us. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. We have a lot to talk about that's going to be happening over our next 7 days. So let's get into it. Here's what you need to know. Number one, it's another warm day ahead. If you've stepped outside, you know the deal by now. It's warm out there already this morning. Near record warmth is going to be happening this afternoon. So very warm, again, day ahead out there. Stormy Saturday is going to be impacting you if you have any plans, especially outdoor plans. We're looking at rain setting up for a good portion of your Saturday ahead. And not only for Saturday, but more storms are into play even next week. After the weekend, we're looking at an active pattern kind of sticking in the forecast. So Saturday, not our only day for rainfall after the weekend comes into play. Here's a look at your Mama Justice Doppler radar out there. Dry conditions across the board from the Mississippi River all the way to the Alabama state line. So you headed out this morning, you're good to go no matter where you are. Rain tracking though very close to us. You can see some shower activity in northeastern Arkansas stretching along I-40 from Wynne up into Jonesboro as well. So some rain out there on radar, just not within North Mississippi out there this morning. This is due to a larger system that's going to be passing off to our north right now, a low pressure system in Illinois, but an intended cold front stretching all the way from the Missouri Boot Hill over into Oklahoma. Again, bringing rain just to our north, and that's where the majority of rain is going to be sticking around today as well. As we look outside, here's a view over in Alcorn County, southern sections of Alcorn County. Lots of cloud cover. This is how we're waking up out there this morning with a good mix of sun and clouds, but overall dry. Temperatures in the middle 60s. That's why I said if you stepped out the door this morning, it is warm out there, not chilly by any means of the imagination. Same story over in Winona, good mix of sun and clouds. You can kind of see those clouds moving off in the distance. Honestly, a pretty nice start to your day. Mild out there as well across the board. Some of us a little bit more mild than others. Take a look over in northwest Mississippi, 67 in Tate County, 66 in Tunica, 67 in Clarksdale, 66 in Greenwood, 67 over in Marshall County. So definitely a little bit warmer the further off to the west that you go. Northeast Mississippi, low 60s, 61 in Tupelo, 64 in Boonville, middle 60s as well, 65 down in Columbus. So definitely a warm go of things to start off your day. Your first 12 hours ahead, you can expect another warm day out there. Temperatures in the middle 70s before noon today. Will be in the upper 70s, near 80s for a majority of us into your afternoon. About a 10 to 20% chance of an isolated downpour through your day. I think a majority of us stay very dry today, but there is, again, a chance of an isolated downpour or two as we head into the back half of your day. Temperatures back in the 70s as we head 8 o'clock and on. Let me show you what's going to be happening as we head over the next few days. Again, that front going to continue off to our north, but we could see a few isolated downpours today. Majority of us not impacted by that. Going into your Friday, more cloud cover to start off the day. I think we're going to be starting off Friday on a dry note, so your morning commute looking good to go. But the back half of the day, not the same story. More activity into play for your Friday across the southeast, including here in North Mississippi. More scattered activity happening into your afternoon and also early evening. So any baseball plans going to be keeping a close eye on those isolated downpours as they develop out there for your Friday afternoon and evening. Widespread rainfall comes into play on your Saturday. So any Saturday plans, if they're in the back half of the day, they are going to be needed with some rain gear out there for you. We're watching a front that's going to be knocking on our doorstep as we head 8 and 9 o'clock on your Saturday morning, crossing over the Mississippi River into your mid-morning, going into northeast Mississippi into your afternoon. Actually looks to stall out as well in our area. So once the rain starts in the afternoon, looking to linger through the rest of the day as well. Coming up next, we'll take it more hour by hour of when you can expect the rainfall out there this weekend and also into into your Friday. We'll also have the latest forecast coming from Jackson. So if you're traveling down to Jackson for those high school basketball championships, we'll have what you can expect down there as well. Of course, a full look at your 7-day forecast coming up at the end of all that. Up next.
When CK Little opened his doors in downtown Corinth nearly 80 years ago, his plan was simple: deliver excellent service and exceed expectations. That's why we say a little gift goes a long way.
It's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing from 11.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day is a new opportunity.
That's cool.
Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, and welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Thanks as always for sticking with us here on Mississippi Live Weather. Live look outside this morning over in West Point. Really nice view out there. You can see the mix of sun and clouds in the distance. Beautiful blue skies out there as well this morning over in West Point. Temperatures in the middle 60s. So definitely a mild start to another warm day ahead. Another look over in Tupelo, a little bit more cloud cover over in Lee County, but overall still nice out there. Low 60s the further off to the north you go, 61 up in Tupelo. This camera is sponsored by Mitchell Cunningham Bowling. And of course, both cameras brought to us by the North Mississippi Storm Chasers. They lend us their camera network so we get to show you live conditions outside. Here's a look at your day planner ahead over your next few hours. You can expect temperatures to get into the upper 60s by 9, 70s by 10, middle 70s by your 11 o'clock hour. We will add in a rain chance as we head further in the mid-morning and especially into your afternoon today. Overall, I don't think a lot of us are going to be impacted by rain. Everybody, though, going to be impacted by some warm conditions. High temperatures out there for your Thursday, near 80 degrees across the board. Upper 70s near 80, 79 in Oxford. Same story up in Holly Springs, 80 New Albany, 81 Amory, 84 in Columbus, 83 Starkville, 83 down in Kosciuszko, 80 in Tupelo. Our record high in Tupelo set back in 1939. Is 81. So just shy of that record, but wouldn't be surprised if we bump up to that at least for a little bit and tie that today. It's going to be near record warmth across the board here in North Mississippi. But as you can see here across a good portion of the southeast, that area kind of lined in purple from Louisiana here in the Magnolia State, stretching all the way to the Carolinas, seeing record high temperatures possible out there for your day ahead. So it's a warm go of things across the board here and across the southeast as well out there for your Thursday. Hey, if you're headed down to Jackson, our high school game of the week, we've been talking about that all basketball season long. Now we're seeing championships take place. So here's a look if you're headed down in Jackson. This Thursday, temperature is going to be in the 70s this morning down in Jackson, a lot like here, 80s by noon, a little bit warmer into the low 80s into your afternoon. So, hey, if you're headed down there, it's t-shirt and shorts weather when you'll be in and out of the big house out there on your Thursday. As for tomorrow here, across the board on your Friday, looking a lot like today, honestly. For the most part, 80s expected, 81 in Oxford, 82 Bruce. Even could see a few middle 80s from Grenada, Greenwood down into Belzona, Greenville out there, middle 80s. But a majority of us a lot like we were today, just around that 80-degree mark. Severe weather risk out there for today is well off to our west, impacting portions of Wichita, Kansas, Oklahoma City, over into Lubbock, Texas as well. Level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for Oklahoma into Texas. As we shift into Friday, the chance becomes a little bit closer to our area with an enhanced risk in places like Kansas City, Kansas as well, down into really a good portion of central Oklahoma, but still we're left out of that for Friday. That risk area does though shift into our area for Saturday, but you can see it's lesser, level 1 out of 5 for the entire Magnolia State out there for Saturday. Overall, we're not overly impressed with this system that's going to be coming through this weekend, but a few of these storms could try to be at least on the stronger side briefly as we head into your weekend ahead. Let me take you through the work week, then we'll get into your weekend. As for the next few hours, we could see a few light showers trying to clip the northern sections of North Mississippi, those closer to the Tennessee state line. That'll be a little bit closer to that front. Going into your afternoon and evening, maybe a few brief heavy downpours in the mix, but for the most part, maybe some moderate rainfall for a few of us. Most of us look to stay dry throughout the day. Going into Friday, yet again, a different story. We'll start off with a lot of cloud cover and we'll start off dry. But watch as we shift into your Friday afternoon. More scattered activity looking to take place, a little bit more heavy rainfall with a few of these as well, going in and lingering even into your evening hours. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on these that do develop. We know we have a lot of high school baseball games that will be taking place, of course, outside out there for your Friday afternoon and evening. We have our high school game of the week, our first high school baseball game of the week that will be happening in Houston at 6:30. And this is putting rain in that area by 7 p.m. So these that do develop, we will be keeping, again, a close eye on those for those baseball games that will be ongoing. As for your weekend ahead, if you got any Saturday plans, that's what we're going to be tracking, more widespread rainfall. So even if you don't get in on the rain today or tomorrow, you will be getting in on it on Saturday. This is going to be crossing over the Mississippi River as we head 9-10 a.m. on Saturday, impacting northwest Mississippi into the Delta before noon, impacting northeast Mississippi afternoon. So 2, 3, 4 o'clock, stretching into places like Lee County over into Webster County, down to Attala County, getting in on that rainfall as it makes its way through. Notice this front, though, it kind of goes back into a stalled front and kind of stalls in our area, so not quick moving. That's another thing that kind of limits that overall risk. It's not shifting these storms through quickly out there. I think rain could even hang on into your evening hours. So that's why I said once the rain starts, it's looking to hang on even into the back half of the day and into your evening. So if you got any plans going Saturday noon and on, I encourage you bring the rain gear out there, have some indoor accommodations if they are outdoors. We'll see rain kind of linger overnight and finally try to push out of the area, at least that main line as we head into your Sunday morning, but rain chances do stick around for Sunday as well. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, 80s over your next few days. So definitely warm out there today and tomorrow. Enjoy the overall mainly dry conditions today and tomorrow because, again, that changes into your Saturday. Saturday and Sunday, we'll see highs back in the 70s because of that rainfall coming into play. Going after Saturday, our next thing that we are going to be watching is Wednesday. So you can see rain chances stick around Monday, Tuesday, and then they increase to about a 50% chance out there for Wednesday. We're probably going to be increasing that over the next coming days. That's when we're watching our next front come into play is Wednesday. This one comes in with a little bit better chance of a few stronger, even to severe storms. So after Saturday, our focus is going to be shifting into the middle of your next work week. I encourage you, we're a little bit too far out to get overall on the details of that, but I encourage you even after this weekend to keep checking up with the forecast as we head into your upcoming work week. Hey, make sure to tune in with us. We're going to be live again this evening, of course, at 5, 6, and 10. Our meteorologist, Gabe Maynard, and our chief meteorologist, Matt Lawpond, bringing you everything you need to know, a full updated 7-day forecast, of course, an updated look with new model runs talking about the weekend as well. So make sure to tune in with them. Again, they'll be live from the Room to Room Weather Center at 5, 6, and 10. And I'll see you guys back here on your lovely Friday morning at 6:30.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.